Hello, welcome back to my daily Tour Divide coverage. We're on day 17 now, so let's head over to track leaders and see what's happened overnight. And well, I guess the big news is that our female winner, Meaghan Hackinen, she's crossed the line now. So she snuck in just under the 16-day mark. Let's go on to the leaderboard and see what the official time was. 15 days, 23 hours. That's actually the fastest time ever on a Grand Depart. You may remember we've been referring to Lael Wilcox's record dot on the map throughout, and that was actually set as an FKT, so later in the season, and certainly the conditions would have been way better than Meaghan put down. So I think to be honest, that performance is very comparable to Lael's performance, and I wonder if Meaghan will come back and take on the divide again and see if she can set the record outright. That'd be really interesting to see. Thomas Fabian, it looks like Meaghan and Thomas sort of rode together pretty much the last couple of 100 miles, or certainly from Silver City. He was a minute behind, but I imagine they probably rolled in a very similar time. Ian Dewsome, he's been sort of to-ing and froing ahead of these guys at various points over the race. He was 3 hours, just over 3 hours behind in the end. So a nice close finish at the end there. And Lieven Schroyen, a few hours after that, 16 days, 8 hours. And then our second place women's finisher, Anna Jaeger, 16 days, 13 hours. So we're just about 14 hours after Meaghan. She'd been close at times during the race, but Meaghan just seemed to pull away later on in the event. I think the mud and things may have had something to do with the gap really pushing out at the end there. But yeah, it seems like it has been a bit of a lottery over the last few days in certainly in New Mexico with the weather and the storms and the mud. So yeah, it's been a tough one for all the riders, but they've made it. So congratulations to everyone. So yeah, that's kind of going to be pretty much it for my updates now. I've actually got to leave my house tomorrow, so I can't be dot watching all the time. A big shout out to Redshift for supporting this. You know that by now. They've been very supportive of me and helping me do these updates. And of course Riber GPS, and I've been, they're my preferred kind of mapping partners, and I'm actually using Riber GPS at the moment. I've got the Transcontinental race in about 3 weeks. And I'm deep into route planning on Riber GPS. So I'm going to drop a couple of videos in the next few weeks showing exactly how I do a free route race and things I do and little tips and tricks. Like I said, this will be my final update. I've got things to do over the next few days. So let's just finish with the social media. There's Meaghan at the finish line of the Tour Divide with some champagne, the only way to celebrate. And she made it. And what a solid race and ride that was from Meaghan. I've not heard an audio update just yet, so if you follow Meaghan on social media, I'm sure there'll be an update near the time. And this is her and Thomas rolling in and hitting the border at New Mexico. And just check Thomas. Again, we talked about the rain and the mud. Even this final stretch down to the finish, it looks like it was just grim. As soon as it rains, the mud just gets sticky and wet. And so tough all the way to the end there. But yeah, Thomas did an awesome ride as well. It looks like he's been doing some research of the local plant life. And there we go. That is also Thomas rolling into the finish. Awesome rides by everyone out there on the divide. So that's it for me for this year's Tour Divide. Keep an eye on the dots on track leaders. We've got our single speed riders out there as well. Alex and John, you've been duking it out for the single speed title, and unfortunately I don't have time to cover it in the next few days. But yeah, I've really enjoyed watching those guys, and I'll be keeping an eye on them on Instagram and seeing who comes out ahead there. So thanks everyone for watching, and if you're new to kind of this channel, thanks for subscribing, and I'll have a load of content coming in the next few weeks about the Transcontinental race. For those of you who don't know, that is the It's probably one of the original bikepacking races in Europe, from starting this year in Roubaix in northern France and finishing in Istanbul, self-supported all the way across Europe. So I'll be there in 3 weeks. So yeah, keep an eye on that, and catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.